Hello, my name is Rob Garner. I'll be your instructor for CIS 1275 C++ programming. So today I was going to go over how this course is going to run in this welcome module. So what I recommend is going to content under coursework. And in here you'll find that the getting started, I will give you a synopsis of basically what we'll be teaching in this course. This course is basically 8 programming projects and a number of exercises to help you complete those exercises. This course is kind of structured like a CBE, competency-based education, but you do have to finish, but it's not really a complete CBE because you have to complete this course within the semester. But the basic structure is very similar to a competency-based education module. Now, under Get Started, if you click this additional Get Started, you'll find some summaries here. My welcome video. My office hours will be Monday through Wednesday, 1:30 to 3:30, or you can look on here to see what the current version is. If this changes, I will post them on here on office hours and communications. And primarily, I'd like to use Microsoft Teams to do this. Now, Teams, I've made a tiny URL for this, and you can just take that and link to it. And this link will take you straight to the team I set up. You should have been added to this team already, so you should be able to just go straight to it. If not, please email me at the email address here and let me know that you have a problem getting logged in. I would like to do most of my communication for this course within Microsoft Teams for a couple of reasons. One is that when we post things on here, everyone gets to see them. So generally speaking, if your question is something that's just topic related, this is a great place to put it. And if I help you with a problem, I'm also helping everybody else who can see that conversation on Teams. Now, if you need to make a individual chat with me, you can do that up here under chat, or you can right click on me, and I believe that in here you can click on here and start a conversation with me, and that will be private. But as much as possible, if your topic is something that may be of interest to other people, I would like you to post them here. And for new questions, create them as new conversations, and then you'll get my replies. And what you'll probably find is that the questions you have are the questions that everybody has. Even if you're a new programmer, or especially if you're a new programmer, your questions are really, really important. And if you're thinking that question, then undoubtedly other newcomers are also thinking about that question. So please ask those in here and allow me to answer those publicly. If you're not sure, you can do a chat though, and just ask a question individually. What you're going to find as a programmer is that we are beginners in everything we do. Basically, all the solved problems have already been solved. So every time we're working on a new problem, it's basically a new problem. It's basically like we are learning how to do something for the first time every time we attack a new issue. Otherwise, we usually finish those things that we've already know how to do very quickly, and then we have to spend most of our time working on new things. So don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to show me where I need to improve the instruction to make it better for you. So the other thing too I have in here is I have an introductions folder, and if you could, when you start up here, please log into Teams. And there's two purposes of this. One is just for me to make sure that people are able to log into Teams and can use it. And the other one is it kind of gives me a little idea of where people are coming from, how much experience they have with programming. Am I dealing with a lot of experienced developers, or do I have a class of all new programmers? That helps me really tailor the course to you. So let me know what your background is in programming, and if you're a brand new programmer, that's great. That's who this course is made for. So this course is assuming that you have never had programming before. But if you've had other programming, let me know, and then also let me know what your interests are in programming. And it's okay if you haven't, figured out exactly what you want to do yet. Often when we're first starting out, we're just trying to figure out what programming is. But if you do have a certain area of programming that you're interested in, let me know that, and either I can help tailor the course a little bit in that direction if there's the opportunity to, or I can give you some ideas on what other courses can help you with that, or lead you to that type of development. So again, just you can reply to this thread and introduce yourself. And then throughout the rest of the course, mostly I'll be in the general conversation block, and I'll be, whenever I present something, for the course, I will try to do, my intention is to record all of the class presentations I do when we meet. This is a real-time online course, which means that we will meet at the appointed class hours, and we'll meet here on Teams, and I'll make a meeting, and then we'll meet in there, and I will record the sessions so that they can be reviewed. You can review them later. In addition, what you will find is that there is a lot of recorded material in this template, which is just recently made by Von Nelson, and so when you start going through the competencies, you'll find that there's a lot of recordings of the material, and that will be presented here. So I will be, during the course, basically summarizing this, going through some demos, and helping you kind of get started, and then I'll ask you to go through the material in the competencies, and you'll see that there are 8 competencies that we are teaching, and then and what you'll do is, once you are done with each one of these, and there's a number of exercises and practices in here. Actually, there's a checklist also to help you make sure that you completed everything that's in here. But once you've completed the practices here, or watch the videos and follow along with them, then the next thing is there'll be little exercises. So you'll try to do these, and it shows you what the output is, and then you can click on these links, and they'll show you what the solution would be. So you'll try to do these exercises and then solve them. And then if you have any questions, go to Teams and ask your questions, and make sure that you understand them. Once you have all of those understood, and you've completed all of these practice exercises, you'll then go to the Competency 1 program, and you'll download this specification, and you'll complete that specification and turn in that assignment here, and then I'll grade it, and that's your competency assignment. If you don't do well enough here to get about 80% or so, what I'll do is I'll give you feedback. Well, either way, I'll give you feedback, and that feedback will probably point you back to areas that you want to study again, and then I'll give you another chance to upload a corrected assignment, and then we'll grade that one. And once you've completed the competency, then you can go on to the next one, and you'll just work your way through these competencies until you get them all done. And all of the competencies are basically structured that way. There's also a course schedule. Well, actually, the course schedule, let's see, where's it located? I think it's under Getting Started. There's a schedule here, and this is when I will be looking for you to complete each of the modules. If you fall behind, I'm not going to automatically drop you or anything like that. What I will do is I will try to contact you and find out where you're having difficulties. If you're having difficulties, we'll try to get you back on schedule and make sure that you want to stay on the schedule, because this is not this is a standard real-time online course. We have to have everyone finish all the competencies by the end of the course, and my intention is that you will all pass with amazing grades and flying colors. To do that, I'm going to need your help, though. I'm going to need you to tell me when you have difficulties, when you have problems, and help me to help you really learn this material. It's really important to get the material from this course right. All the other courses build on the knowledge from this one, and it's like math. If you don't get the fundamentals, then the rest of them just become much more difficult. So we want you all to be experts in this beginning material of C++ by the time you're done with this. And to do that, I'm going to rely on you to let me know where you have difficulties understanding things. And then I'm going to work with you to help you really overcome those and really understand this material by the time you're done with it. So, and trust me, if you get this course done well, the rest start becoming easier and easier as you go through this course. If you have difficulty with this one, this is the one where you really want to put your energy in at the beginning to really get this material. So, that's basically a summary of how this course will work. And as a reminder, please go to Teams, introduce yourself, and then what I also recommend is going to the Teams here and or to each of the teams that you see listed here, and enable notifications for all activity, and check here regularly to see what I post. I will be using this as the primary way of driving everyone through the course and making sure that you are up to date on what is happening. So ask your questions here. If you see someone else asking a question and you have an answer for it, please feel free to answer that person's question. I'm hoping that what we get is a lot of crosstalk in this course through Teams, and help each other out. One of the best ways to learn is by helping others. Once you've got the concept a little bit, once you start trying to explain it to other people, you'll find that you'll reinforce your knowledge of these concepts. So this is a great place to do that, and I'm hoping to get a lot of conversation here on Teams. So I'm looking forward to meeting you at our first class, and thank you very much.